Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for some DC reviews, and in these DC reviews I'll be covering Detective Comics issue 1104, and of course the next one I'll be reviewing will be Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, and the next issue in that particular series. I'll now get things ready and organized for the first one to be reviewed. So, first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? In some essence, it sort of does, to which I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art around the beginning, the middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So, as we move into the beginning of the story, we catch up with Batman, seeking some more information around the character of who the Lion is. Before jumping towards the middle, I did actually want to point out this a particular scene in here that I actually quite liked, to which we actually have Damian Wayne giving Bruce Wayne a hug, because of he's got a bit of a countdown, or because Bruce Wayne has a bit of a countdown for the thing that he's been infected by. As we move a little bit further into the story, we are sort of like now in the quarantine, a bit of a quarantine type suit for Batman, so that he doesn't end up affecting anyone else, but also goes up against some of the villains. And of course, can't forget this scene when the members of the Bat family also come in to help out. For the internal art, I gave it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the story racing. Considering how far we are issue-wise, did it include comic book reference? Any comic book references? The answer is no. Though it probably wouldn't have hurt to make mention to say maybe issue 1100, as it would have helped bring up the rating a little bit higher. Next is the area of time. So we had 4 hours to quarantine, and that would eventually drop to about 1 hour. Next is the location where it took place, is Gotham. Last but not least, we have the cast of characters. So we have Bruce Wayne Batman, the Lion, we had Superman make an appearance, we had Selina make an appearance, we had Damian Wayne Robin make an appearance, plus the members of the Bat family. And there was also one other character in there, but I wrote it really badly. But my overall rating for this is a 6 out of 10. Now it's time to move into Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, Volume 2, Issue 6. Correction, Issue 5. So, first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It certainly does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, the middle, and of course the end, and also what is happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we get to see the members of the Flash family here. So we're seeing Barry Allen as well as Wally West Flash, as they're having a bit of a discussion. As we start to move towards the middle of the story, we get to see things that are happening in relation to the Pacific as well as Hollow Earth. And yes, I believe I am actually right in my prediction with this story, is that this story takes place between Godzilla versus Kong. It's like between the first and the second. Though it might take place after the second movie too, which is also a possibility. And of course we have Kong going up a kaiju-sized cheetah. And then we've got the Big Red. For my overall rating for the internal art, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the story rating. So first things first, do we get anything time-wise? I'll say one thing, at least they've been pretty consistent here in relation to time-wise in a number of the issues, to which it takes 4 years after G-Day, so basically 4 years after Godzilla and that. Godzilla and Kong made their appearance in this particular run. But that's only in the run itself, not in the actual, like the length of time that it's been running. Next is the locations, which we have Earth Prime, Central City, Hollow Earth, and of course the Pacific. Last but not least, the cast of characters consisting of the members that make up the Justice League. We had Rodan, Ghidorah, Godzilla, Kong, and and the very big oversized kaiju of Cheetah. My overall rating for this story is a 7.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.